Good morning, I am Karen, a postnatal rehabilitation coach, and I am going to give you some suggestions for some slings that would be really good to use if you have a newborn baby on the way, or a newborn baby here, I guess. So off the back of my post yesterday about how to put your baby in a sling on your back, somebody asked me what I would suggest for a sling for a newborn baby. So I have two absolute favourites for newborns that I've got that I'm going to show and demo to you. There is another few options if you really wanted a buckle carrier, but I don't want to confuse you with them. I will put them in the comments afterwards. So let me start by showing you these. I'm not going to demo them completely because it would make for a really long video, so I'm just going to chuck them on and show you them, and if you need or want any more info, let me know and I'll do a separate video talking about them properly, giving you some tips. So this first carrier sling I've got is a stretchy wrap. So it's basically a long piece of material that I've wrapped around me, and the material is stretchy. So it does take a little bit of getting used to if you're not used to wrapping, but I assure you, once you've used it a while, it gets super easy to use, and you just get used to being able to use it. So stretchy wrap, you can wrap around you first. What's really cool about this is that you can wrap it around your body, and then you can put your baby in the car, go off in the car, and when you get to your destination, you've got it on ready and you can just pop your baby in it. So you don't have to be faffing about doing this at the roadside or anything. And then you can take your baby out and put baby back in. Yeah. Once it's on, you don't have to keep taking it on and off. So you wrap it round, so you end up with this crisscross of material, and I've just got a mirror here so that I can see what I'm doing. So you put your baby's legs in, so you put your baby in the sling after you've put it around your body, and it's just a case of learning how to put your baby in it. Nice and snug. So I am stretching this all the way around baby's bottom. This baby is probably slightly too big for a stretchy perhaps, or nearly getting to the point where probably need to leave a stretchy. So your baby would be much smaller. Can you see how that makes your baby nice and snugly in, and you can use the sides as like a, if your baby's head is at the side, to like support baby's head, and you can still see baby's face and things. There's lots of little things you can do with this I can show you if you need me to. And then it has this third layer that you can bring up and put around. So here is your stretchy wrap. This is my personal absolute favourite. It feels so secure, baby is not going anywhere, and it's just so snuggly, just love it. You can get these online, you can pick them up second hand for probably £15, and you can get them new for probably around 20 quid. There's lots of different types. If you just Google stretchy wrap, there'll be lots of different makes that you can get of these, and different patterns and colours and things. Now if you had a newborn baby, you probably wouldn't have the legs out like this, you'd probably keep the legs in, you wouldn't want to splur them so much. So you'd keep the legs in, and they would just be however baby wanted them to be inside. Okay, so that's a stretchy wrap. Really important with a stretchy wrap, you don't undo it at the back first, otherwise your baby might drop out. You take your baby out of it first, and then you take you out of the wrap, like this. So my second one I've got to show you is a kaboo. So there's lots of different types of kaboos. Again, if you just googled kaboo sling, there'll be lots of different types, but they're the same kind of thought behind them. They're just made out of different material, different patterns. Some have pockets, some don't. But basically, you pop it over your head, and can you see how I've got that cross without having to do the wrap, as I would with a stretchy wrap? And you have these heat tags toggles here that you can pull to make it tighter and looser as you need it around your baby. So this works very similar to how a stretchy would work, in that it's got the crisscross that you pop your baby in, that you spread, arms in. Arms can be out for this, by the way, as they get older and they want them to be. So yes, it works the same in the way that you just spread these two round, but it's just taken out all of the wrapping if you don't want to do the wrapping. I like doing the wrapping. And then you can pull this to be the right type. Also, that's another good thing with this, is once you put a wrap on, if it's too loose or too tight, it's quite tricky to then tighten it and loosen it. You've got to kind of learn how tight it needs to be for your baby. Whereas this, you can just pop on, and if it's too light, too tight or too loose, you've just got these hoops you can tighten them at. And then the third panel, which you would normally pulled over, comes separately, that you just put around your baby and tie at your back. And again, a newborn baby would probably have the legs in, you probably wouldn't have the legs out. Now, Becky, this is who I'm doing it for. The only thing I want to point out with this with you is I know Becky is of a really slim build, and I know of another lady that had this problem because she was really slim and she had a small baby. What happened with her was these metal rings, actually, if your baby was small, this is obviously quite a big baby, and you're slimmer, is going to be up against your baby. And what another lady that I worked with found was that these rings went up against the baby's legs and actually bruised the baby's legs. It's not normally a problem, it's not usually an issue. I've only ever come across it once, but I know it's Becky that's asked me for this information, so that's something to really consider for you, Becky. That might be a problem for you. So you can Google these. Just Google Kaboo, Kaboo sling, Kaboo carrier, maybe something like that. You'll find them all. So those two though are my absolute favourite. They would be my go-to for newborn babies. They would be what I would use, having used like all of the slings. However, some people are absolutely adamant that they definitely want a sling that has got buckles. They don't want to do any wrapping or any putting overhead. They just literally want a sling that has got buckles that they can just buckle to them, put the baby in and buckle it on, and they want done. They don't want anything else to do more than to do that. Now that is a possibility with a newborn baby, but there is an ergo, the ergo buckle carriers will be buckles like this. This isn't an ergo, it looks slightly different. And they have like an insert in them, so you can put the insert in and then you can just buckle it in and put your baby in. They are extremely expensive. However, that carrier will last you for almost all of your baby's slinging life, so you've got to ask whether it's an investment you want to make. And also the resale value of them stays high, so you'll get your money back eventually once you sell it. You probably won't want to sell it though, because once you get into slinging, it's super cool and you don't want to give it up. So you'll probably keep it and stash it and sniff it not sniff it, I don't sniff my slings much. I'm really digging myself in here. So those are the options that I would give. If you've got any more questions, any sling that you particularly like that you want me to go through a bit slower, just let me know. I'm here to help you find a sling that works for you. Slinging was a massive part of me having my babies that I remember and I'm very fond of, so I want you all to have those memories. So any questions, let me know.